guys.
Welcome back. We're so glad you're with us today. Today, we're going to be learning about how God has created you for a special purpose. And we have our friends here today. This is Ava. Say hi.
Hi.
And this is Anthony.
Hi.
And they're going to help us out today talking about having a special purpose. We're going to ask them about their chores. Do you guys have special jobs that you do at home?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ava, what are your special jobs?
My special jobs is I am in charge of the living room, and I am also in charge of my room, like cleaning the living room and my room.
Yeah, that can be a lot sometimes. What about you, Anthony?
I'm in charge of feeding the dogs and taking out the trash and cleaning up my room.
Yeah, so let's think about this for a second, guys. So what would happen if you didn't do those things? Like, what would happen if you never cleaned the living room or your room?
My dad and mom usually be upset.
Yeah, it does make our parents a little bit sad because they know that that's a good thing for us to learn how to do jobs. But what would happen to your room? Do you think you could find your bed if you never cleaned your room?
Well, my bed is like up high. I think that would be
Very strategic placement of the bed so that the mess does not impede the bed crawling into. Yep, I wish I had that because that would have been a smart move when I was a kid. So what about you? What happens if you never feed the dog?
They would starve.
They would starve.
What if you never took out the trash?
It would be stinky.
Yeah.
Super stinky
It
and
smells so
super
bad.
bad mess. But you know what? It reminds me, just like we have special jobs at home, God created each of us for a special purpose that's a lot bigger than that stuff. And this week we're learning that with a story about a lady named Esther. Tell us about her, Joel.
Yeah, so God had a special purpose just for Esther. And if she wouldn't have done it, a lot of people would have died. But she heard God and did what he said. And because of it, people were saved.
Gosh, don't ruin the whole story.
Oh, sorry.
But you know what? There's a lot more to the story. You're going to look at it in just a second. But before we do that, we got to do our Bible verse. And
Anthony, do you know our Bible verse this week?
awesome. So we're going to let Anthony say our Bible verse for us this week. Go for it, Anthony.
The Lord is great. He is worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great he is. Psalm 145:3.
That's so great. I love that.
That was amazing.
How many of you guys have been practicing your verse?
I hope you all have. It's a great verse to remember about praising God for being such an amazing, creative God. And so you want to remember that. And so we got time to do our birthdays, guys. So you guys are going to help me out. You guys are going to say happy birthday after he tells us whose birthday is coming up this week, okay?
All right, so
here
our
we go.
birthdays this week. Happy birthday to Akira, Michael, Nora, Kinley, Sophia, Naomi, Alicia, and Lincoln. Happy birthday, guys!
All right, guys, listen, I want you to be thinking about what is the special purpose that God's created you for. It could be little things now, big things later, whatever it is, we want to fulfill the purpose that God has for us, just like Esther did. Check out what she did. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Kellen. Brandon doesn't like my relaxing ASMR mouth noises, and I thought it was my purpose.
Okay.
Kellen, please just move on with your story.
Sure thing, man. Well, today I want to talk about an incredibly brave and creative woman. In fact, there's a whole book of the Bible devoted to her story, and her name was Esther. And today we're going to tell it in another edition of Human Head Puppet Theater. Esther's people, the Jews, were living in the country of Persia because the Jewish nation had been conquered in battle. The king of Persia was a guy named...
I can say my own name, thank you.
Sorry, my bad.
Yes, you're bad. I am Xerxes, king of Persia. You may continue.
Thanks. King Xerxes was looking for a wife, and after searching for the most beautiful woman in the kingdom, he chose, you guessed it, Esther.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Esther!
Hello! I am Esther, the new queen.
A so-and-so show player. Oh, man.
Don't be rude.
Okay.
You may continue.
Now, King Xerxes had an official who he placed in a very important position. That man was Haman.
Did you hear that, world? I'm Haman, and I'm important.
But Haman was not a nice guy. The king commanded that people bow down to Haman when he walked by, and everyone did. Well, almost everybody.
I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. Hey, you!
Who, me?
Yes, what's your name? Why are you not bowing?
My name is Mordecai, and I'm not bowing because I don't want to.
Ooh, that makes my mustache curl.
Haman was so angry. He made a plan to get back not just at Mordecai, but all his people, the Jews. Haman convinced the king that the Jews were evil, and the king issued an order to have the entire nation wiped out. But what Haman didn't know was that Mordecai had a very famous relative.
Dear Queen Esther, it's me, your cousin, the guy who practically adopted you, remember? I don't know if you know this, but the king issued a decree that all of our people should be wiped out on the 13th day of the 12th month. It's because of this villain, Haman. Is there anything that you can do, Mordecai?
Dear Mordecai, this is horrible. But what can I do? You know there's a law that says no one can approach the king without being sent for. If I do, I could die. Although, there is a chance the king could hold out his gold scepter if I approach. If he did that, my life would be spared. But I'm not sure what to do. Esther.
I know you're frightened. We all are. But you may be our only hope. This could be your purpose. Who knows? It's possible that you became queen for a time just like this.
Gather all the Jews together. Go 3 days without food or drink. Then I will go to the king, and if I have to die, I'll die.
Mordecai did as Esther suggested. He gathered the Jews together, and they didn't eat or drink for 3 days. All they could do was wait and hope. On the 3rd day, Esther went to see the king.
King Xerxes?
What? Esther? What is it, Queen Esther? Do you have a request? Anything you want, I'll give it to you.
I've prepared a feast, and I would like for you to come. Oh, and invite Haman.
Food. I like food. Yes, it's a date. Haman!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Queen Esther has prepared a feast. Would you like
Yes! Yes! I'm going to eat with the king! Because I'm special.
The feast happened just as Esther had planned. It went so well that Esther asked the king and Haman back the next day for a second feast. That's when she made her move.
What a delicious feast, my queen. Now tell me, what can I give you? Anything you want, up to half my kingdom.
Your Majesty, I hope you will be pleased to let me live. Please spare my people. It has been ordered that we be wiped out.
What?
Oh, the candles!
Who dares do such a thing?
It was him, Haman.
What? I would never. You're Jewish. I didn't. How could I know? This is just a misunderstanding.
Why, you little...
Oh, no.
Guards! Seize this man!
No, oh, drat.
I decree that all your people be spared!
Hooray! Thank you, God.
Esther had a purpose, and because of her bravery, she was able to fulfill that purpose and save her people from the wicked Haman. The end.
That is an epic story, Kellen.
Isn't it?
Yeah, God used her to save a whole nation. Now that's what I call purpose.
Yeah, and we all have that same opportunity.
To save an entire nation?
No! Well, I don't know, maybe. That's what's so exciting. God put us all exactly where we are and made us all so unique. Who knows how you may impact the world?
Man, that is inspiring.
Very cool, Kellen. Thank you.
You got it. See you guys.
Well, now I've just got to figure out what my purpose is. Because it's apparently not mouth noises.
Maybe not, but I mean, come on, I know some of your purposes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you're funny, you're a good friend, and you help share the mysteries of God with, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people every week.
Millions?
Sure, why not? And you've got one other purpose that I can think of.
What's that?
It's to reveal the question.
Oh, yeah. What do you think your purpose could be? That's a cool question, because you all have one.
Yeah, and the sky's the limit. It could be anything. Just think about how God has wired you and see what you come up with.
Or ask someone else who knows you really well. Hey, ask God, too.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, but whatever you think it is, we hope you have fun talking about it.
Yeah, until next time, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and this was The So-and-So Show.